Well, hello there, tubers. We're back once again. We're heading back. I'm not sure if we'll go for a PR yet, but we definitely hit a PR last time on legs. I don't want to see if I can do it on here. I think we hit 175 for our searcher squats, but I think we're going to try to hit 165 on this one again for 10, see what happens. Okay, no trip. Anywho, I've been obsessed. I was a little up late last night watching GSP documentaries and compilations. Bro, GSP is an elite athlete in almost every metric. Like, you know those 80s Kung Fu Warrior movies? That's basically him. I feel like I did more than that. I feel like that's 10. If it's not, I did 8, whatever. It is what it is. I'll probably recount it in footage. But GSP is one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time, without a doubt. Okay? Like, the only person that could probably compete is probably Demetrius Johnson. And I would say John Jones too, but at the same time, it's kind of like John Jones was tested for like PEDs or something like that. Not PEDs. Basically, he failed a drug test a couple times. And so, like, it's kind of like, I think the skill level is there, but you don't really know if someone's on, like, drugs or not, you know? It's like if Arnold and all these major bodybuilders weren't on steroids, how good would they actually be, you know? Anywho. We're going to rest for a while. Okay, so I rewatched the footage. I only did 7, which was atrocious. Because I was trying to talk to you guys about GSP and how awesome he is. I don't know how that works. But we're going to hit 3 more real quick. Because it hasn't been 30 seconds. And therefore the weight's still a lie. Okay, cool. Now we're going to rest for 4 minutes. Then we'll be done. But that was atrocious. That was atrocious. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm too focused on other things. But anywho, just watching GSP train. What time is it? Okay, cool. I got 4 minutes. Watching GSP train, it's like I said before, watching GSP train, George St. Pierre train, is literally like watching a training montage in like an 80s combat sport movie. Like if you watch Bloodsport, when I think his name is John Van Dyne, is like doing his training or whatever, that's basically GSP in real life without the death match. But dude, it just reminds me of like the mastery of your body, the mastering your craft, like being a true having like a true love for your craft and actually wanting to get better, wanting to be able to control the weight, wanting to be able to control your body is truly a gift that's given to us on a regular basis. That's why I kind of preach like mastering the weight before you move up. So like this right now, it's 55, 45 plus 10 is 165. I could even do this for like 8 last time, right? And I obviously did it for 7. I kind of messed up here. But as I'm resting, okay, I got a couple minutes. But as I'm resting, I'm thinking about just doing math for when it comes to like 1 rep maxes. And I don't really believe in 1 rep maxes and everything. But one thing that I really got from just watching compilations of GSP is that, like, you got to fall in love with the process. You got to really love the pursuit of getting better at your art, or else it's almost meaningless. You kind of see it today with people who are like ego lifting, when they'll just put a bunch of stuff on the weight. You might even see me doing it when I'm trying to like lift 135 on the bench, but I'll be arching my back like this, like, ooh, trying to get the weight all the way off. And it's just not very beneficial long term, primarily because my form breaks So imagine how that's going to work when uh, when I try to go higher and my form isn't correct. And that's what I'm sort of trying to work on right now, especially with my back and my Zercher squats and everything. Because, like hitting 175 and doing calculations and that how like I can do 125 for one rep really wants to make me try to do it for one rep. Well, it's really 175 for 10, but right now I'm at 8 consistently. So it's like I immediately want to go into doing the 225, but I just have to wait. I have to delay the gratification in order to get to my ideal goal weight, which is 225 by the end of the year, 225 on this by the end of the year, and at least 225 on my incline bench by the end of the year, which would be awesome. But at the end of the day, if I try to rush through it, I'm probably either going to burn out, you know, injure myself. Sometimes I might even feel like it's not even worth it, primarily because like I feel like I'm doing all this effort for naught. You know. Anywho, all you gotta do is follow the process. Like I said before, slow progress, slow growth. Okay, eat right, train at a challenging weight, train with a challenging weight. You know, grow over time, and you'll be straight. It's very simple. It's just like stocks. The solution to the problems for most of your life is Jesus Christ primarily, but also is avoiding stupid mistakes. It's staying on the path of intelligence, staying on the path of smart. Now, that's not to sit here and say like take no risks at all. Like even in my examples of going up in weight, sometimes before I decided to work on my current system, my grading system, like I was really scared of going up in weight because I was so concerned about injuring myself that I never challenged myself to grow more. So I was stuck at like 145 for 10 on my rows, but I never really like assessed. Maybe I'm not eating as much as I need to. Maybe I'm not training as hard as I need to. Maybe my form's wrong, and because of that, I could have progressed way faster if I would have just chilled. If I would have just, added 5 pounds, added 2.5 pounds on both sides, and since I didn't do any of that, now I'm stuck here and I'm behind, to a degree, especially in today's world. But what time is it? Okay, cool. It's about that time, so we're gonna hit this sets again. All right, cool. 1 second. All right, so our goal is to do 10, which I believe we can do, as long as we're not paying attention. So I already got my yap out. So now we're gonna hit this damn weight on that side. You know what I'm saying? Ready? 3. Oh Jesus! But I did that one for 10, and you saw that on camera. That's what I'm talking about. But anywho, we're gonna pause here. Come back in 4 minutes. Unless I have something else to talk about, then I'll unpause it. But yeah, this is awesome. We're progressing like crazy. So I didn't have my mic connected last set, and it kind of sucked because I felt like I was on a roll with I was talking about how I was talking. But basically, because we have at least 4 minutes to rest. So, but basically, that set felt really good. Going back to like mastering the weight and making sure my sets and everything are right is quite literally, I couldn't do 165 for 8. I only did it for 8 last time or last week, and now I'm doing it for 10 for 3 sets, which is with and I felt more controlled this time. Okay, I don't know if that's because I've been doing less volume or because I'm taking it slower or I'm being more intentional. But those are 3 things I've been doing more so recently that I've been noticing makes a big difference in training. So when it comes to that, it's like it makes all the difference. But now we're gonna genetics. Oh my goodness. I was watching a video. Mm, 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 mm. But watching a video about how genetics play a role in whether or not and how you build muscle and athleticism, and how a lot of people, especially over the last maybe 100 years, you don't even know what your genetics actually look like unless your parents have been in shape. When it comes to genetics, you never know. If all your parents have been fat your entire life, they've never worked out like that, then it's kind of like you won't really know, because let's just say you're the strongest in your bloodline in the last like 100 years, then it's like you never really know unless you come from like a history of warriors or strongmen or bodybuilders who actually get the work done. But the whole thing I'm trying to say here is that like sometimes your genetics don't become unlocked until you decide to put in the work for it. Like when it comes to athleticism, when it comes to working out, you really never know until you start putting in the work. Straight up. But we still got 2 minutes. So honestly, I'm gonna pause here and then we're gonna hit these pull-ups. Because we're G's like that. And we're gonna keep it connected this time. Bro, something that's cool about being nerdy is that like sometimes all the motivation you need is watching a compilation of your favorite anime character or sci-fi character. Like right now, I'm really motivated to look like Riddick because I want to cosplay him or Kid Buu. But Kid Boo's a little bit more expensive. Anyway, I'm gonna see how much I can do without like stalling or whatnot. I mean, trying to control the way up as many as I can do because I'm not really used to doing wide grip pull-ups like that. So I should be fine, but we'll see. My goal is 10. If I get more than that, amen. Oh, I think my butt getting big. Nice. 10. I feel like we're going to do 12, but 10 is just fine because we're not really good at our wide grip pulls like that, and we don't want to injure ourselves because we got to work tomorrow in the morning. But I'm going to pause that. Depending on how I'm feeling, you probably won't see another set of this, maybe one more set, but after this, we hit rear delts and then triceps, and we're done. For the stuff you didn't see, I did I did 3 sets of, I did 2 sets of 10 on the wide grip pull up, and I did one more set that was like 9, but I barely did it. And I'm realizing why the wide grip pull up is a little bit different than a regular pull up because the movement pattern isn't the same. You know, ooh, what's this? No, screw it. We're gonna pull it. Oh no, that is heavier. No, but because the movement pattern isn't the same, right? So instead of doing this on the barbell row, I'm basically doing this too when I'm doing my pull up on normally, which is why I can do so much of it. But when I go like this, and I separate my stance a little bit, and I pull like this, I'm mainly pulling more of my lats. And I just thought about it. I haven't been really working my lats like that recently. I just been trying to go up in the barbell row. So it might be something I'm about to look for in the future, but right now I have goals. I've been in 225 in all major weight movements while I still can, without getting sick. But anyway, let's hit these tricep extensions. 2, 6, 8, 10. 10. 6, 7, 8. Oh shit. 9, 10. Okay. I'm probably gonna go lighter on that one. Minus grade. because when I notice when I'm going really heavy on the tricep extensions, when I come back, I tend to be flexing my bicep all the way up, but I'm going all the way up, and I shouldn't be doing that. Primarily because I'm trying to hit my tricep, and I just feel like my form or the weight's too much if I can't control it all the way to the top. Because let's just say this was like 10 pounds. Let's just say this was like 10 pounds, and I'm going super fast. Like, you never really feel it in your tricep because you're letting this pull you up. And if I'm trying to control it all the way up, I'm not, calling my triceps. I'm not engaging my triceps going all the way down, but my biceps are going up. I still feel like that's a good set, because I'm not really hitting my triceps in the way that I can. But we're probably going to do, you might see one more set of this, and then after that you'll probably see me on the rear delts or something similar to it. But yeah, guys. All right, so final exercise of the day. You'll probably only see one set of this. But another fighter that I was looking at was, his name was Winged C. Now, I remember I used to watch him on Street Beefs, but recently he got accepted into performing at Karate Combat, which he got the, I think, not submission, but he got a KO. He basically won. That's what I meant, right? And that got me thinking, like, maybe I should start documenting a series on, like a martial art journey, kind of like what I'm doing right now, but for martial arts. It wouldn't be like anything crazy, but it'd be like, it wouldn't be anything crazy, but it would be just like my journey of learning martial mastery, kind of like GSP. But I might do it next year instead of this year. But anywho, what am I at? Okay, cool. 80? I think I can do 80, so. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let me go up one. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Shoot. Oh, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So, that being said, please let me know in the comment section if you want to see that, if you even make it this far in the video. But I might do like one martial arts centered video every 2 weeks or so. I'm thinking about it. It's just something that's up in the air right now. But that's what I've been thinking about, just like documenting my journey to like fighting at Street Beefs. I'm going to start with boxing, then go on from there. But sounds good to me. If you want to support your channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend. TriumphAthletic.net, code MINT. I know I think right now we have our Tokyo Legends out right now. So definitely cop some stuff. I already bought some stuff. I'm gonna show it off sometime soon when I get it. But yeah. Adios, YouTube. See you in the next one.